Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by. Welcome to NajayStudio. Today I'm doing things a little bit differently. I'm going to do a voiceover over the video that I already shot because I did not shoot my audio. These things happen, it's okay, it's about how we pivot. So, today inspiration was the fact that Mother's Day is coming up. It will be here in a couple of days. Woohoo! Shout out to all the moms out there. And honestly, I don't really celebrate Mother's Day because I believe that Mother's Day is every day. Your mom doesn't just love you one day a year. Well, some moms probably do, but the good moms out there, they don't just love you one day a year. They love you throughout the whole year, and they deserve to be loved and acknowledged throughout the whole year, which is why I personally don't necessarily subscribe to Mother's Day. Whenever I can financially and just emotionally and mentally be there for my mom, I try to as much as I can. So that's my goal, and that's what inspired this piece of art today. So we're starting off with the phrase that says, because her love for me is infinite, one day is never enough. And I feel like that just speaks volumes. So I'm starting with that phrase on a blank canvas here, and I'm looking for a calendar to put on the background. Today's design is going to be very straightforward. So I find this calendar piece, and I'm just making it bigger and adjusting it. I think I picked this one before, and I was just like, I'm not sure if I like it or not. And then I ended up going back and being like, you know what, I think I do like it. And that's okay. Sometimes that's how art works. Sometimes you have to like literally, I was making this and I had to walk away from the computer because sometimes you just get like this eye fatigue and you're like, okay, I don't even know if I like this anymore. And then you come back in a couple hours and you're like, oh, you know what, I was tripping. Like, that actually looked really great. Lovely. Or, no, I was right. This is terrible. Whatever it is. But continuing on, I'm just adding another little piece of text here. This one says every day. I'm putting that at the top. And that's gonna go up there, and it's gonna change, throughout this piece. But for now, that's where it will live, at the top. And yeah. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in each of these calendar days on this calendar. I'm not gonna bother putting in numbers or like the specific month or whatever, because that's not what this is about, right? This is about mom and just making sure that she's receiving all the love that she deserves every day of the year. So to really express that and hone that in, I decided to go in with a simple heart, right? So I find this one, I decide that this is simple enough. Simple red heart. And then I'm just going through to find a mom design. And I kind of sit and go through these for a little while because I'm trying to figure out what I think is actually going to look really nice and kind of come across that this is what it says. It says mom, but it isn't like too basic. Okay. You know me. If you don't know me by now, if you don't know me by now, okay. I love something a little extra, and this this mom that I found in the graphics section on Canva is definitely extra, girl. And at first I was like, oh, this is a lot. And I haven't found her yet on the screen. I'm just talking about her. I'm giving you the introduction to her introduction. But she's gonna come up real soon. And when she does, you're gonna be like, child, why did you pick that one? I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I picked that one. Cause it's noise. No. No, but, okay. Happily stalling here. Eventually I'm going to get to the point, you know, whenever that will be. La-di-da. So I went back to the top of the list. I was struggling trying to find this one too, like, honestly. There she is. So I found her, and I know you're like, okay, she's like salmon and blue, but hold on, girl, like, let me work. So I'm gonna go ahead and take all those colors out. We're gonna make this completely black. I still get the little cursive feel, I still get the swirly swirls and the crown at the top, which is lovely. But now I can stick it into this heart here, and I'm just sizing it down so that it fits really nicely. And then I'm going to go into the layers, and I'm going to combine these two layers together so that they just stick together. I don't have to worry about readjusting the mom inside the heart every time I want to use this. And it takes me a minute to figure out how to do that, but once I do, I realized that was probably one of the best things that I've decided to do, because I'm gonna need a lot of these. So my plan is to put this heart with mom, right? Because you're putting mom on the calendar, you're giving mom time every day, so it has to be in every single square on the calendar. So that's, you know, a good few squares. So I'm sizing this one down, and then I'm duplicating it multiple times, and then putting each of those copies into each square. You see, I'm just like creating so many of them. So many have been created, and now I'm just putting them in their place. And at this point, this is just where things just got real simple. That's what I'm doing, just putting them in there. Hey, if you haven't liked the video right by now, maybe go ahead and hit that like button if you are kind of digging what I'm putting down. And if you want to see more designs like this, feel free to hit the subscribe button as well. If you're watching this somewhere else outside of YouTube, kudos to you. Come find me on YouTube. I need your help. My YouTube channel, all my channels, honestly, I only got a few subscribers, but like, I'm just starting out. So, you know, I just want to thank all of y'all who have subscribed and have liked my videos and my content so far. Thank you so much for being early. I love y'all, and I can't wait to see how far this journey takes us together as we adventure through graphic design and on-demand printing. And I'm just excited to be doing this here with y'all. So thank y'all for your support, everybody who's early. And if you ain't early, girl, you still on time. So, you know, thank y'all. Thank y'all too. That's the next t-shirt. If I get 1,000 likes on this video, you know what? I'm probably not gonna get 1,000 likes. I'll tell you what, if I get 100 likes on this video, I'm gonna go ahead and make my next t-shirt. It's gonna say, I might not have been early, but at least I'm on time or something. see, I just be in here rolling. I just be in here cracking myself up, you know? And sometimes that's all you need is just a little bit of laughter. So, as you can see, I finally got all the hearts in the right places. And okay, so I finally got all the hearts in the right places, and now I'm just messing around with that title at the top and trying to figure out like the vibe I wanted to have. I'm also messing with the text at the bottom. I knew the text at the bottom, I wanted it to feel very handwritten, like somebody left a note here on the bottom of their calendar. So I found a really good font for that, and it looks lovely. That was the easiest font I found probably since I've been making these videos. That's probably the easiest font that I found. So I wanted to put an infinity sign in here, so I went ahead and found just a simple one that also looks like it was kind of drawn, and I sized that down, put that in there, and I'm just adjusting everything, and then I'm gonna go back to this title. So the title says everyday right now. I end up changing it, but first I'm just trying to find what I change it to, and I'm just playing around with different effects and backgrounds, and I end up adding this yellow background to the back that kind of looks like it's highlighted, and I kind of liked that, but I left it and then ended up coming back to it later. The text still says every day, so I think ultimately I wasn't really feeling that, and that inspired me to change it to something else that I felt just was a better title up there on the top of the calendar, because usually that would have the month. So I was like, oh, every day, like every month, like 365 days a year. But what I ended up putting there is Happy Mother's Day. I ended up putting Happy Mother's Day at the top because it's kind of like that's what we're talking about. And just in case you didn't know what we was talking about, that's what we're talking about. We was talking about how Mother's Day is every day. You should always appreciate where you came from, who sacrificed for you, and who taught you and built you to who you are today, every day. And so moms are the first people that do that in their lives, and she should be celebrated every day. But, you know, unless you had a crazy mother, but that's between you and God. For me, my mom wasn't that crazy. She was crazy, but she wasn't that crazy. Anyway, so I'm finally changing the title to Mother's Day, and then I'm like, you know what, let's put Happy Mother's Day. Then I add that background back to Happy Mother's Day because I wanted to look like somebody highlighted it, and I turned the transparency down so that it really looks like a highlight mark. And that's pretty much it. I think I changed that pink bar at the bottom of the calendar to yellow to match that, and that's the end of this piece. Like I said, very quick, very simple, very straightforward, but also very mighty, and I'm very proud of this one. I had fun doing this one. And if you like this design or any other designs that you see on my channel, feel free to check out my Shopify store, where I make these designs on Canva and then print them on stuff. So if you or your mama like stuff, girl, you know where to go. Peace of love, y'all. Peace of love.